Right, good morning. We're here at the train station. Winter Wonderland. Sort me that out. But yeah, what a morning. What a morning. Bloody hell. So, I made sure to get my sleep in. Got a good 8 hours. Got like 93 sleep score. So that was good. But it's meant me waking up close to the time that I've got to leave. So it was a bit of a scramble. Getting me food and that sorted. Making sure I got a breakfast. Making me shake. And obviously getting changed. Putting about 3 million layers on for this cold. Because it is 1 degree. Looks like it's going to be warming up a bit today. I mean, to about 3 degrees, but you know, it's better than it being -3. It was -6 yesterday. But as I'm on my way to the station, which I'm already cutting it fine for, there's a little like bit where the path goes narrower, and there's a lot of like foot traffic there, so I always tend to get off my bike unless there's not people there and walk it down. So I did that, and there was this old man on one of those like buggy things, and I've only just remembered it. It's called a mobility scooter, and my train's delayed now. Brilliant. But I digress. As he was crossing the road, where the crossing ends and the ramp goes back up to being a curb, he's kind of like undercut the pavement, and he's ended up fully tipping on his side, and he's ended up on his back, lay in the snow on the pavement. And immediately, obviously, I put my bike to the side. I've not even thought about, I'm going to be late. I put my bike to the side, and I've helped him up. It took a good 2, 3, 4 minutes to get him up because he was in a lot of shock, bless him. And he was like, I'd say he was easily in his like late 70s, 80s. A proper frail old man, bless him, honestly. I felt awful of all the days for him to do that where it's just cold on the floor. He must have got all his clothes wet and stuff. But yeah, so we've helped him up. There was another woman who arrived at the scene. Talking like I'm CSI or something. There was another woman who arrived and she helped him up as well. And he also had a paper bag filled with like Boots prescriptions that ended up all over the pavement. So I put them back in his front basket for him. And he was just in so much shock. Oh, it was awful to see him like that, but you know, that's when humanity comes together to help each other. But because of that, I've missed my train. Not really bothered, to be honest, because I've done a good deed. I mean, who wouldn't stop for that? You know what I mean? You got to be pretty sick in the head to not stop for that. I'm waiting for my train now. It's probably going to take another 10 minutes to get here. 10-15 minutes. I'm probably going to end up being about half an hour late. So not ideal, but I've said it to my work and they understand. But now I'm at the station, I can feel my socks are like halfway down my feet. So I need to readjust that because that's just so uncomfortable. But I don't fancy getting my bare feet out in public because no one really wants to see that. Plus it's too cold. But anyway, I'll see you when I'm at the elevator. Let's get it. Tuesday morning. Another day, another dollar. Here we are. Finally. 1 hour later after leaving the house. Boom.
Doors opening. Lift going up.
Oh, God.
Doors closing.
Another day. Another day in paradise. And that paradise is grafting, grinding, making sure things are done, making improvements. But yeah, I am gonna go now because I want to just get to work and start as early as I possibly can. Let's jump on my bike, do the pedal, morning cardio, and I'll catch up with you after work. I've actually got time to talk because I'm a bit constricted for time at the moment. So, I'll see you then. Right. How are you? Yet again. It's Tuesday night. It's about 10 to 10. Oh, I tell you what, he's absolutely chucking it down. Wearing grey joggers today, what was I thinking? No idea, but anyway. Let's press the magic button. There it is. Oh, I tell you what, I'm knackered today.
Doors opening. Lift
I don't know
going
why.
down. Doors closing.
I feel like it could possibly be the fact that I've had about 5 Costco cookies. Has the rain stopped? Yeah, of course it has. Just as I'm about to get on the train, of course it stops. But yeah, I had a cronut, which is like a croissant in the shape of a donut, and it just tasted like air, to be honest. But yeah, one of the lads in work, God bless his soul, brought in some Costco cookies. And some of those cronuts, and I had one of those cronuts and the cookies, and I feel like I've just had a sugar crash kind of thing. But I also had a really nice chicken and rice dish with some Korean barbecue sauce. That was absolutely banging. I don't really know what I'm going to make for tea when I get in, to be honest, but we'll throw a little mishmash of that together. See what we can create. Well, yeah, another long day.
The next train to arrive at platform 1 is the 21:55 Northern service.
Yeah, it was a pretty busy day for me, to be honest. And I say for me, but I won't go further into that, because just do what I've got to do. Just keep your head down, Gallagher. No comment, you know. Take accountability for my own actions, even though it weren't my actions that caused it, but, you know, we move. Just stay in my little corner and graft my arse off until I've got enough money to set up whatever I need to set up, or X, Y and Z. I do enjoy this job, I do enjoy the people, but sometimes it gets a little bit difficult, you know. But yeah, that's all I'll say on that. But yeah, I'm gonna purchase my ticket right now with my black and white phone. Thank God these gloves are touchscreen. These are some good gloves when it's not absolutely -6. It's warmed up a bit today, and even though I was moaning about work then, I came back off my break and there was a heater, like a little small electric heater waiting for me on my desk. So that was a nice little surprise. I wouldn't really call it a heater, I'd call it like a bit of a hand warmer, to be honest. Don't really heat you up. If you put your hands in front of it for about 30 seconds, it'll stay nice and toasty, you know. I think that's the sound of my train, and it is. So, I'll catch you when I'm at home. There it is pulling in. Let's jump on this, get home, and yeah, let's have a little chinwag. But don't be surprised if you just see me at the station in the morning, because I am absolutely knackered. But yeah, see you then. Right, so we're at home now, and this kind of looks like shit, but I've got some nice gammon meat. I've got the pan heating up, gonna have some eggs in that, and then this ain't the greatest bit of food, but I've got some chips in the air fryer. So yeah, I'm gonna eat that now. I'm gonna whack a video on, and at the same time I'm gonna get to work on improving this macro tracker a bit more. I've got some other ideas that I want to implement into it. I feel like I can really take this to the next level and almost compete with the MyFitnessPals and the other calorie trackers that charge through the roof. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to be on that level, because there are whole dedicated brands towards that specific field, but you know, I'm just a guy on my own making his own kind of tool, and if I can utilise this to help myself and then possibly help other people, then I will literally charge like £1-2 for a lifetime membership and full access to this for as long as they need. I don't want to be charging £5 a month, although that'd help my bank balance. I want it to be a tool that can be accessible to everybody. Everyone's got a spare £1 or £2 in the back pocket that they can use to purchase a tool like this, so, you know, I feel like that could be something that could help me going forward, and in return you get a nice little platform where you can track all your calories and stuff. I mean, that's just me thinking out loud at the moment, but why not, eh? Why not? If at the end of this year I can get 500 people, 1,000 people signed up to this, then that'd absolutely make my year, because not only am I going to be making money out of that, which helps me in the long run, it'd help the people who purchase it even more by being able to track the calories and, you know, help stay consistent with a plan. So my next step for it is to actually make it a website so I can get it on my phone and get it to be more accessible with the actual access that I've got to it. So, for example, if I do decide to go to the vending machine, for example at work, and buy myself a flapjack, then I can literally just scan that flapjack whilst I'm at work and add it to it. I mean, I think that'd just be amazing. But yeah, I'm gonna get this scranned, whack a video on, do a bit of editing, and then I'm gonna hit the hay. So yeah, I'll see you in the morning. Right, good morning. Well, good afternoon. 12:15 at the station. Another day, another dollar. Let's go to work. I can see the train in the distance. Another cold day, But I've got up, I've made my food, had some breakfast. I've got some more breakfast to eat when I get on the train, but yeah, let's get on the train. See if I can have a little chat, if it ain't too busy. Even if it is busy. Sodom. Oh, right. Got a nice bit of Greek yogurt, blueberries, and dark chocolate. Let's just take this off. I'll just hold it. I've not been able to buy a ticket for the last 3 days. I don't know what's going on, but saving me money in it, really. The amount of times that I buy a ticket though and don't get checked, and then even one of the staff walk past me, and I'm just like, please check my ticket, you know, just to make it worth it. Got off to a bit of a late start this morning. Not really happy about that, but still waking up and getting it done, I guess. So I did a little home workout instead, but it's just not the same. The only thing I've got on is a 10 kg dumbbell, kettlebell, sorry. It's just nowhere near the same thing, not as intense. I'm not in the right environment to get focused on that, so I don't know. I don't know what's up with me at the moment. These last 2 days, I'm feeling a bit like on the downside. Not like I'm down per se, but not being my usual self. I don't know what's going on. There must be something that I'm doing that's not right. I'm not just gonna say, oh yeah, it's fine, I'll be alright. I really don't know what it is though. But regardless of how I feel, I still wake up, get it done. That's what I need to keep on telling myself. That's what I do tell myself every day. But yeah, I'll see you when I'm at the elevator, because I need to make sure I get this eaten before I get there. Right, we're here. And I'll tell you what, that breakfast was banging. It's only 4 boiled eggs. I think it's 250 gram of Greek yogurt, scoop of protein powder, and some blueberries, and a handful of dark chocolate chips. Well, it's just so easy, but so nice. Bloody hell.
Doors closing.
This music. Doggy. Me going to bed quite late. I don't get in my house until 10:30. So by the time I've got in, I've actually settled in. I've had my tea. and then whatever else I need to do. It's like midnight, so that's even before I've even started editing or anything like that. If I get in bed at 1, that means I've had 8 hours and I wake up at 9. So that should give me ample amount of time in the morning to wake up, go to the gym, come back, make my food, you know. But last 2 days I've struggled with it, I don't know why. Really annoyed with myself. But let's not dwell on it too much. It's already happened, so there's nothing I can do about it. Only thing I can do is correct it tomorrow going forward. And it's not like I'm making a change, I'm just going back to what I did 2-3 days ago. I've just had a 2-day blip. It normally takes me about half an hour to an hour to wake up properly anyway. But this morning, bloody hell, I don't know what it was. Anyway, little rant over. Let's do my pedal. Let's get in work. Same thing, different day. We carry on moving. Vamos. First things first, I cannot have another day like I had today. Just one of the worst days I've had in years. Genuinely mean that. Like, I just don't know. I've just been feeling proper negative all day, like proper down. I don't know what's been up with it. Like, I was very quiet in work, didn't say much.
Doors closing.
And I know what the root of the problem is. Like, it's the fact that I start at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. My days are just so
Platform.
shuffled back compared to everybody else's. And it's getting to the point now where it's actually really starting to annoy me. It wasn't ideal when I first figured out that that's what I'd be doing, but I just got on with it. But day after day, week after week, and now month after month, it's just got to a point where I'm just not enjoying it anymore. Not that I'm meant to enjoy work, because you know it's work at the end of the day. You're very lucky if you enjoy your job, which for most of the time I actually do enjoy my job. But today, I think it was the point of realisation where I was like, no, I can't be starting at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and finishing at 9:30 anymore. Because not only that, I'm leaving my house at 12 and getting home at 10:30. So I spoke to management and they've agreed to let me start at 12, which means I'll have to leave my house at 11, and that means I'll be getting home at 9:30 nowadays. And then in a couple of weeks' time, I'll be starting at 11, which means I have to leave my house at 10 and getting home at 8:30. So I'm really glad that they've compromised. I'm lucky in that way. But it's just, everybody else finishes at 6:30, you know what I mean? So, and then there's still work to be done. And I just don't really find that fair. Cry me a river, get the tiny violin out and all. But I mean, that's just how I feel, innit? That's just how I feel, I can't help that. But yeah, going forward, I'll be getting my days adjusted, which is really good. It also is going to improve my sleep. Means I can wake up earlier, get to the gym earlier, but then still be home from the gym in time to actually prepare stuff. And then at night when I get in, for example, I would have been home for an hour and 20 minutes, whereas I'm not going to be getting home for another half an hour, do you know what I mean? So, positive changes. I feel like in the past I wouldn't have even said anything. But yeah, I spoke up. Well, somebody prompted me actually and said, "What's up? We've not heard a peep out of you for 2 days," which is true. And I was just getting on with my work, you know. Not really saying much, not saying anything at all, really, to be completely honest. But I spoke about it and it's happened, so I guess the moral of the story is if something's affecting you, speak up, because the worst that can happen is they say no. But they could say yeah. So yeah, no, I'm just never ever having a day like this again. But this is the second day in like the last week that I've been feeling a bit crap. So I don't really know what's going on. But just staying true to the task at hand, keeping doing the things that I'm supposed to be doing. And yeah, I mean, it's not permanent, is it? It's just a little blip. I'll wake up in the morning, go to the gym, and just fucking get on with it, to be completely honest. Just get on with it. No point in moping about it. I mean, I am moaning about it now, but I mean, this is just a way for me to get it off my chest to the camera, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna buy my ticket now. I'll see you then.